To her family, Heidi Moon was strong, she was vibrant, she was a 43-year-old mother, a protector.
But they say she also had a fear that her ex-boyfriend would hurt her or those that she loved. And tonight, we want to bring you the story of Heidi's final days, and we want to warn you, her story is heartbreaking and it's hard to hear. But there are a lot of women and families who can benefit from listening.
Heidi was murdered last month in her own driveway. Now her family is turning grief into action. Tonight, those closest to her are sharing her story only with our Bob Jones.
She was a protector. She was generous. She was beautiful.
For TERESA GAJKOWSKI, it is surreal.
She was my best friend.
And devastating to speak about her sister, Heidi Moon, in the past tense.
My sister, who was the strongest person that I knew, could be this, it could happen to her, then it could happen to anybody that you think is strong.
TERESA never imagined her sister would be the victim of a domestic-related tragedy. But on January 31st,
Akron 911, where's your emergency?
It happened to Heidi.
A guy just shot his girlfriend and himself. They're outside on the sidewalk, in the driveway.
Around 4 p.m., Heidi was shot and killed outside of her Akron home on Edwood Avenue. The gunman, her ex-boyfriend, Nick Mima, then shot himself and died the next day.
He was waiting for her to come home. It didn't matter what time, when, where, what, he was waiting for her.
According to family, Heidi broke up with Nick last November, but he was still in her life. In fact, he stayed at Heidi's house off and on. TERESA doesn't think Nick was physically abusive to Heidi until that tragic day. But she and others say there was emotional abuse.
He was using anything and everything to keep her in his grasps.
She told him to leave, he'd come back, he'd threaten suicide, she'd let him come back, he would leave, he'd go stay in some storage unit somewhere, and then he'd come back.
Heidi's friend, Dave LANSKY, says on January 28th, Heidi sent him these text messages, claiming Nick told her, "You're lucky I don't put a bullet in your expletive. And since I don't care about him, he will kill my friends, and I can live with that the rest of my life." Dave urged her to go to Akron police, but she didn't.
That type of stuff would make it worse for her. So that's where it was like, she kind of didn't want, she just kept starting to distance herself from everything.
But on the morning of January 31st, Heidi did meet with private investigator David Oliver, worried a tracking device had been placed in her car, and Oliver found this Apple AirTag tracker.
I had every reason to believe that he had placed it there. He had contacted her with the location of the hotel she was at the night before, and that's highly unusual.
The PI says he offered to go to the police if Heidi wouldn't, but she said no.
Her primary concern was she needed a couple hours and she needed to think, because her response to me was, if you go interview him or the police go interview him, it's going to set him off.
Less than 4 hours later, Heidi went to her home to let her dogs out. Family and friends say she didn't know Nick was there. LANSKY and another friend had gone to the house too and were in their cars when the murder-suicide unfolded in Heidi's driveway.
And then he took the second shot. That's where Heidi fell.
Lindsay REESE is from the Battered Women's Shelter.
We're going to validate everything that you're saying to us as the victim, that we believe you.
She stressed there's a 24/7 hotline for survivors who can remain anonymous but still get critical help.
We will help you with safety planning, just if you're not ready to leave the relationship. But a lot of times we do hear the exact same stories that Heidi was saying, is that there were threats to the family, there were threats to her, there's threats to pets.
TERESA says a Heidi Moon Foundation is now in the works with a goal of helping provide resources to people in troubling relationships. As heartbreaking as Heidi's story is, TERESA wants to share it to spare another family her pain.
We were supposed to grow old together. We were supposed to have grandkids together. And we had so much more to do, and I was robbed of that.
And we checked with Akron police, and they do not have any domestic-related reports on file between Heidi and Nick. We also reached out to Nick Mima's family. They did not want to comment for the story. Both families, Rob, going through an awful lot.
Yeah, Bob, I can't imagine having to tell this story, and we know it was extremely hard for Heidi's family and her friends to even talk about the tragedy, but they truly believe that sharing their story tonight will help others.
Well, Rob, if you think about it, it's only been a month since the murder-suicide happened, but TERESA believes that sharing Heidi's story and talking about the foundation that's in the works, that could potentially save lives. And we talked about that number, that hotline for the battered women's shelter, and here it is, 330-374-1111. And it's not just for survivors. People who are family members or even co-workers can call for support.
That's a tough one. Bob Jones reporting live for us tonight. Thank you, Bob.